welcome back to my channel. So today I thought we would talk primers. I've been thinking about this video for a while and I just haven't, I don't know. I wanted to play with each primer and say specifically what I like and what I dislike about it. For reference, I have been going off of the Makeupfoirever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Primer. I've had this for a while. I really love it, and it's just so expensive. This bottle is $34, $35, and you get 1 ounce. So I've been trying to find cheaper alternatives, see if I could find something, you know, close to it that I like. And so this is what I've come up with. One of these in here I just wanted to talk about and say, you know, I'll get to it. But one of them isn't even close to this. So, but it's a pore minimizer and reduces fine lines. And this is amazing, amazing stuff. Hands down my favorite. And so I definitely splurged on this because I did get the like little bottle. So I did upgrade to the bigger one when I was out. So I love it. Hands down my favorite thing that I use on the daily. But I wanted to find cheaper alternatives for myself and for you guys that I could share with you guys. So to begin, I've had the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer Perfecting for a while now. It says it minimizes lines and pores for a smooth finish. This, in fact, does do that. It is $8. It's like a gel-like formula. I don't even know if you guys can see that. I definitely like this. Just keep in mind, which my sister-in-law told me this, and I'm like, dude, you're crazy. She's like, oh, Hard Candy has shimmer in all their primers. I'm like, dude, no, it does not. You're full of it. This one, I do not see the glitter or the shimmer in it. But another one that I have here does have it because I have 2 Hard Candy ones. This does not have shimmer in it. I don't see it. It could have a tint. I don't think it does. It's like a gel. It's a gel. The only thing I don't like about this is it feels greasy. And I don't like when my primers feel greasy and gross. And so I always have a hard time finding, well, no. This one does not feel greasy and gross. I have to remind myself because there's a few here that I'm like, no. This feels nice. Once you rub it in, like at first it feels kind of greasy and has like this oily feeling. Once you rub it in, it doesn't so much have that. So once you rub it in a little bit, it doesn't have that anymore, and it feels nice on the skin. It doesn't feel over drying. It doesn't feel, you know, crazy. And the back says, face primer evens complexion, fills in lines and wrinkles. Silky smooth primer creates a flawless canvas for even makeup application while extending the wear of makeup. Apply with fingers onto the face and gently blend into skin. Let it set and follow with makeup. I grabbed this one a lot more than my Makeupfoirever one because I love the way it feels. Now, I have really bad fine lines under my eyes because I smile a lot. It happens, whatever. But, yeah, I don't think this primer or even Makeupfoirever does anything with my fine lines. It might just because they're pretty prominent. But, yeah, I don't think they do. They definitely fill in the pores and make your pores, like, look like they're not even there. Like, your face is, like, flawless. So that's why I really like this one. So this is like a really good close dupe for the Makeupfoirever. So if you have Hard Candy around, I would check this out. It doesn't have shimmer to it. Now, a lot of theirs do since playing with other ones that I've had. So just keep that in mind. And since we're talking about Hard Candy, I'll just talk about the other Hard Candy one. This is the Sheer Envy Pore-Defense Primer Serum. Smooths pores away. Oil-free, silicone-free, and alcohol-free. And this is 1.5 ounce. This comes out in like a goopy green. I think you guys can see that. And you just rub it in. Now, I rubbed this in and I was playing with it in the car the one day. And I'm like, holy crap, it has shimmer to it. My sister-in-law was right. This one does have shimmer. This one gonna make it look like you're glowing. Now, I'm not 100% sure if it does make your pores go away. I mean, it kind of does, but it's not like, you know, it's not like it still does a good job. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. It does a good job, but not as good as I'd like it to do. And the fact that it is like a shimmery thing I have going on, no, 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 no. I don't want my primers to have shimmer in them. I like my face matte. I like to add my glowing cheeks the way I want, you know? So this does a pretty good job. Just keep in mind, it's shimmery. It does not feel greasy. It does not feel oily. It feels that way at first when you rub it in, but if you just continue rubbing it in and doing a good job, it's great. So this one just has shimmer. This one doesn't. So like if you want shimmer on your face, go for this one. If you don't, then this one's great. You know, they're both, is this one oil free? This one doesn't say, but it doesn't feel oily or anything. This one specifically says oil free, silicone free, and alcohol free. So I would check this one out. It's about $8, I think, at the drugstore. Really great. I don't use it as often as the other two because it has shimmer in it. And I know that probably sounds really silly, but I just don't like when things look like they have shimmer in it. And this one looks like it has shimmer on it, unless I'm like, you know, crazy. But yeah, it's got like that shimmer in it, but it does like reduce your pores and stuff. It smooths the way pores, so it does a pretty good job. My nose is always my troublesome area, so my nose doesn't usually look as great as like my cheeks have vanished in my pores, but it does a pretty good job. So the next one I want to talk about is one I'm disappointed in, and I say that because it feels greasy. It does make the pores go away, but it makes my face feel, I don't know, like, I just don't like it. Like, when they feel oily and, like, I don't know. And I think it's because it's more like a gel formula. Like, they're all kind of like gel formulas. Like, Makeupfoirever is like a creamy color, a cream color. Like, almost like my normal face. And this one is gel. And rubbing it in now, I just don't like the way it feels. It doesn't, the greasy feeling doesn't go away like this after touching it. Like, I got grease all over it. And it's the Instant Pore Eraser by Maybelline. And it doesn't tell me, I don't have the original, it just says smooth onto areas with visible pores. And I don't have the original package, so I can't say if it's oil free. I will look it up and put it on the screen and let you guys know. But I'm just not a big fan of it. And I just don't like the greasy feeling. And like, I didn't realize how greasy it was until I touched the container after putting it on my face. And that's when I'm like, nope, I don't like this. I used it for a couple days. It kind of erases your pores, but I'm like, at the same time, like, I don't know. Maybe my pores are just ginormous and this can't erase it. But I mean, it's good if you don't mind the greasy feeling. Because to me, it feels greasy. And that's just what gets me. I don't like that, you know, like I'm just, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so this wasn't my favorite one, but still works. Still a pore eraser, just not as good as the others. So I don't want to talk crap about primers because I'm like, I don't know. I've just been playing with primers a lot lately and wanted to share my findings. So this one is not my favorite. I don't recommend it. Moving on to the next primer is from Milani, and it's the Prime Perfection Face Primer. It's the hydrating and pore minimizing. It's oil free. It's in a little white container like this. And I was reading the back of it, and it says it's supposed to reduce redness and appearance of enlarged pores. This does not reduce your redness, ladies and gentlemen. My redness is still there. I still have, it comes out in like a white thing. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's white when you like dispense it. So see that? It's white. And you rub it in. I like it. It feels nice. It kind of reminds me of lotion, like I put it on my face. It's not greasy feeling. It's not like drying feeling, but it also doesn't feel like, it says it's hydrating. It also doesn't feel like it's over hydrating. And I put it around my nose because my nose always feels, what do I want to say? Always feels dry and cakey, and like that's like my troublesome area there for me. And this feels pretty freaking amazing. I was using this for a good 2 weeks, to be honest. I didn't want to put it down, and then I didn't want to try my other primers I had. So this was like kind of my favorite thing, and I think it's like, it's $5 to $8, and it's pretty great. I like it. You get 20 ml. So it's not a lot, but I mean, it's cheaper. It's cheaper alternative. I like it. I don't have anything bad to say about this, honestly, besides it doesn't reduce redness, you know, and I don't think it does. I tried it the one day, not color correcting, and put my foundation on. You could still kind of see my redness through my foundation because I have redness and this doesn't reduce it. So it doesn't do that, but it's great for minimizing pores. So I like that. That's what I want, and hydrating. So if you want a pore minimizer and a hydrating one that doesn't feel greasy and feels very nice, like a lotion, I would recommend this. This is fan-freaking-tastic. So yeah, I just recommend this one. One of my favorites. Now the next one has nothing to do with pore minimizing, nothing to do with, you know, anything fancy like that. Smashbox primer water. I thought it was a joke at first. I'm like, why would you need water for your face? That's ridiculous. Well, I love this stuff, to be honest. It's pricey. I got it on the 21 Days of Ulta Beauty when it was half off, and that's the only reason I got it. I wouldn't have tried it otherwise. I've tried it without my primer, so I spray it on first, and then I usually go in with like one of my pore minimizer primers. Well, I've even tried it alone, and I really like it alone. It does hold up my makeup pretty well. Like, I love this stuff. Hands down, one of my favorites now. And I will spray it like crazy if I'm not using a primer afterwards, because it says you can use with makeup, duh. It says you can use this as your base primer. And so I do use that as my primer without another primer if I'm just like lightweight or something, you know? Does that make sense? So I usually use this by itself because my face has been a little over drying lately and I'm trying to figure out why. I don't know. Springtime, I guess. Who knows? But yeah, this is great by itself, but it's also great to put on before your primer and you just get that hydrating mist. And I didn't believe people at first. So I'm like, oh, water? Yeah, okay, whatever. But no, this is magic. I believe Jaclyn Hill and everybody else on YouTube now that this is that it's actually pretty great. Like, it's one of my favorites. So yeah, I don't know. It's a great primer. And if you haven't tried it yet, you definitely should. You will not regret it. I know it's really pricey, and the high-end ones that I showed you guys, I wanted to compare them to other things. So yeah, that's just like, you know, what I would recommend for primers. Like, I'm big into finding primers on the cheaper spectrum at the drugstore, ones that 100% work. And these are primers that worked for me and that didn't so much. And I just really hope you guys like my recommendations. If you want me to do another like video like this, I'm more than happy to. I'm constantly trying primers. So I might just do like this primer video every once in a while because I'm constantly buying primers. That's what I've been drawn to, that and blushes. So yeah, that's just what I've been loving. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little random video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!